Tom had opened his laptop for one reason only: to watch a stream, shut his brain off, and forget about work for the night. But before the video loaded, something caught his eye. A folder, an old one. He hadn't meant to click it. He almost didn't. Inside were files dated years apart. Same project name, different versions. Final. Final underscore final. Final underscore version 2. Tom scrolled. Nothing completed, nothing shipped, nothing finished. That's when the discomfort set in. Not panic, not regret. Recognition. He had been busy for years, learning, practicing, improving, but always resetting, always starting fresh. Tom called himself an artist, and the talent was real, but the pattern was louder. Ideas came easily, commitment didn't. He wasn't failing, he was looping, and once he saw it, he couldn't unsee it. That night, Tom sat on his bed scrolling through streams, avoiding the mess on his desk, ignoring the files on his laptop. That's where he saw it. His favorite streamer was talking about something simple. Not a hack, not motivation, a challenge. Give yourself 21 days, the cheerful streamer said. Not to be perfect, just to show up. Same time, same habit, no excuses. The chat was flying, people laughing, joking, but something about it stayed with Tom. Because it sounded doable. People aren't called great because they're famous or gifted. Their real strength starts with how they act when no one is watching. Before anything great exists in the real world, it begins as a simple action. Not talent, not effort, direction. Tom already knew how to work hard. That was never the problem. When inspiration hit, he could sit for hours, draw non-stop, think deeply about characters, worlds, and stories. But his mind wandered. One idea led to another, then another. A new character design, a different art style, a brand new story idea. His days were full, yet nothing stayed long enough to be finished. That's when Tom finally understood the real problem. He didn't need to do more. He needed to finish one basic thing before letting himself drift. He needed discipline. That thought followed Tom to his desk, to the half-drawn comic pages, to the sketchbook he kept opening and closing. And suddenly, the 21-day challenge clicked. Tom didn't need more ideas. He needed to stay with one. So he copied the challenge, just a small promise to himself. For the next 21 days, Tom would sit at his desk at the same time every day. No phone, no scrolling, no redesigning. He chose one project, a story he had started months ago and never finished. One piece, one direction. Tom chose to complete a single target before moving to the next. He chose to complete a long-forgotten story. Day 1 felt awkward, too quiet, too slow. Tom's hand hovered over the keyboard. His brain searched for distraction, but he stayed. 30 minutes, one rough page, nothing impressive. Day 2 felt the same. Day 3, too. His mind complained, "I'm not in the mood. This isn't good. It would be easier if I started something new." But instead of giving up, Tom changed how he worked. He made the goal smaller. One page, one line of dialogue, one tiny improvement. By the end of the first week, something changed. Not the work, him. Tom trusted himself a little more because he kept showing up. He took one step after another. The second week surprised him. At first, time felt slow. Then it felt calm. He could remain in that creative space for longer. Tom noticed something strange. Work that once dragged now moved forward. Pages slowly filled, scenes connected. He was in a deep work state. Not because he suddenly became better, but because his attention wasn't being pulled in 10 directions. Tom wasn't forcing discipline. He was designing it. By the third week, the resistance faded. Sitting down didn't feel heavy anymore. It felt normal. Every day, same project. No restarting. No chasing new ideas until this one was done. Just progress. Quiet. Slow. Real. On day 21, Tom leaned back in his chair and stared at the screen. The story was finished. Beginning, middle, end. Not perfect, but complete. And for the first time, Tom felt proud. Not because it was amazing, but because it was done. He posted it online, heart racing, low expectations. People noticed. Some commented. Some shared it. A few weeks later, a small indie publisher reached out. They liked the story. They offered Tom a small comic deal. Nothing flashy, nothing life-changing, but it was real. Tom focused on that project next. Same rule, same habit, same direction. One finished thing at a time. Tom had always been talented. That was never in doubt. But talent without direction had kept him unfinished, chasing ideas instead of building something solid. Now, he was different. Tom became someone who finishes what he starts. He became dependable in the industry. That's the part most people miss. Success doesn't come from having endless ideas. It comes from completing a few. Not every project worked. Some ideas failed. Some took longer than expected. But Tom didn't quit. That comic later became the base for a small indie game. This story isn't just about art. It's about finishing what you care about. Small actions, done daily. That's how dreams stop being ideas and start becoming real. And if you're watching this feeling stuck, halfway through a dream you once loved, this is for you. You don't need a perfect plan. Give yourself 21 days. Pick one goal, one habit, one clear direction. Show up. Stay with it. Finish it. Because the life you want isn't built in one moment. It's built by not giving up. Share this with someone who spends their time chasing ideas, and we'll see you in the next video.